Hello everyone and welcome to Camping with Lenny. In this episode, Merry Christmas! Let's eat.
This episode is brought to you by me, Camping with Lenny. Help me create great content by supporting this podcast by buying me a cup of coffee at buymeacoffee.com/campinglenny. Thanks for your support.
Merry Christmas everyone. If you're spending this time and watching this video with your family, Merry Christmas. If you decide to watch this between meals, welcome and Merry Christmas. And if you decide to watch this episode while eating in front of your TV with your family, even better, Merry Christmas. So today is the day that we're going to be experimenting with freeze-dried food. So because it's Christmas, we'll be doing breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I have various selection in front of me. So we're going to start with something simple. For breakfast, we'll be doing scrambled eggs and granola bars. This comes from Mountain House. They're supposed to be really good. I don't know, I haven't tried them yet. For lunch, we're going to have chili mac with beef, so, from Mountain House as well too. For dinner, we're going to be having risotto with chicken from Backpacker's Pantry, and for dessert we'll be having a cinnamon apple oats also from Backpacker's Pantry. So we're gonna have all this today and I'm gonna be trying it out and see how good it is. So we're gonna make this very genuine. Will be nice to do this camping, but unfortunately I got injured, so I can't really go camping right now. Our goal is to eat this inside the pack itself, how it's supposed to be designed. And at the end of the day, at the end of this episode, we're going to be reviewing every single one of them after each meal. I'm going to give you the real scope of how this actually tastes like. So I just want to give you guys a heads up that Mountain House and Backpacker's Pantry did not give me any of this. I bought this with my own money, and I'm going to give you the truth, unfiltered, honest review of this meal, and hopefully it helps you guys going forward for your meals. And yeah, hopefully it tastes good. I'm hoping. If you guys listen to my first episode of this podcast, you might understand why I'm a little hesitant in doing this kind of meals again, because let's just say I did not get a good sense of deliciousness. So with that said, let's start with breakfast. So we're going to do granola bars and scrambled eggs. I'm going to heat up some water and we'll start from there. Let me get back to you guys. So today we're going to have breakfast. Well, now we're having breakfast. We're going to have scrambled egg and granola bars. Before that, I want to show you guys this. This is a mug, Star Wars mug, Christmas decor. So this is what I'm going to be using for Christmas breakfast. In other words. So let's begin. I just heat up my water. I'm gonna start putting this together. Hold on, I'm just gonna put this in mute. So we're gonna be doing scrambled egg and granola bars. According to this package, you're supposed to let this sit for 5 minutes. Well, scrambled egg does 5 minutes. And for the granola bars, you just have to remove this card, blah blah blah. Half a cup, stir through well. Okay, so I don't really need to prep this. This is the one that's gonna be prepped even more. So, okay, let's start with this. So when you open one of these, you have to make sure that a packet, this thing, is out from your package before it goes. So this is what it looks like. So it's not very appetizing when you got it. So you're supposed to pour in a cup of water, of boiling water. Unfortunately, there is no line on the package to let you know where the line is. But to be honest with you guys, if you're planning to go out and about and you don't have a measuring cup of water, the requirements of having 1 cup is kind of useless. It would be nice to actually have a line saying this is where the water is supposed to be. Unfortunately, you don't have it here. So that's, in my opinion, that's a fail for Mountain House not providing that line. I'm just looking inside, there's really nothing there. So what I'm gonna do is pretend I'm actually camping. So I'm gonna pretend it's what is considered a cup of water. It's a cup of water or 8 fluid ounce or 250 ml of boiling water. And wait for 5 minutes and reseal. Sorry, wait for 5 minutes, stir again and reseal. So after you put water in there, seal it, stir it, seal it again. Supposed to let it sit for another 4 minutes. So it's a 10-minute ordeal, or 9 minutes if you want to be precise. So let's try this out. Again, this is my, oh dear. Hopefully I don't burn myself. I know myself, I'll be burning myself. Okay. Have a cup. Let's see what cups looks like. I presume a cup is, depending how mushy you want your, that looks like a cup. That looks like a cup. Hopefully. So, okay, let's just seal this. Okay, so I'll turn on my alarm here. Hold on here. So 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Timer 5 minutes. Okay, while we're waiting for 5 minutes, so I just want to guess. So if you're planning to boil water, please be very, very careful because I already burned myself twice because well, it's me. So yeah. Oh, one more thing as well too. I do have food allergies, so I'm very, very careful regarding what I'm eating. So if you're planning to buy freeze-dry food or camping food or anything food that you're planning to go with while camping, I do apologize. I got a fire alarm, fire truck behind me. Read the ingredients and what it's contained of, because some manufacturers do require to put what is the ingredients itself, and especially if you are allergic, at least you can flag it immediately. There are tons of varieties out there that you can get from different manufacturers. You can also get the MRE, the meals ready to eat from Army Surplus. I've tried them before. I did eat them for my first camping solo trip back in May. And to be honest with you guys, it is very good, despite the some disappointment I had with that meal. Some of the components are very, very good. I definitely recommend them if you want to get into freeze-dry food. If you are planning to go to this route as well too for your future camping trip, make sure that you buy them, try them at home, eat them, see which one you like, and just go from it. And just to be honest with you guys, I never tried Mountain House before. I have several friends that actually tried it and they do swear by it. They said it's pretty good. But I question their taste sometimes, especially in food wise. So I think it's a great assault. So I ending up, love you guys, ending up just grabbing, I went to my local mountain equipment co-op and my local sale. It's a shop in Canada. They do have freeze dry, so I got them there and to test them out. It's kind of funny though, because when I was there, it took me a good old, I was in a wall of food for the past, like for about 45 minutes trying to figure out which one I want to take. And there was so much varieties. I have to look at every single ingredients because again, my food allergies. So that's what I have to do. So according to my timer that I have 2 more minutes left. So according to this, wait, okay, let's go stir this guy up a bit. Well, according to this, it's wait 5 minutes, stir again and reseal. So we're gonna do the full 5 minutes. But yeah, if you guys are hungry, you're kind of out of luck if you're hungry. So if you're planning to wait for your meal, make sure you have some granola bars and make sure you have that so you can start that eating first so you don't have to worry about, you know, waiting, right? So, yeah. Yeah. So what do you guys, to be honest, I was hoping my Christmas lights would be showing up, but I'm doing this during the day, so it's kind of bright outside. And hopefully this evening's dinner will be a lot brighter. You can actually see the Christmas lights. But yeah, I'm just rambling now, waiting for the 5 minutes. So you can plainly see that it does take a while for you guys to eat if you guys are waiting. And this is real life camping, so this is real life stuff. 5 minutes is 5 minutes, right guys? Yeah, so yeah. We just have to wait for 5 minutes. Well, let me get back to you when it's Done. "26 seconds left, and we're just gonna wait for 20 seconds left. So I'm an impatient man. I'm getting hungry, so I'm just gonna stop this now and open it and see what it looks like. According to the instructions, stir it and reseal it for another 4 minutes. So I got my trusty spoon here. It does smell good, guys. It does smell good. I'm not denying that at all. So it is a little mushy. I wish I had my GoPro here. Okay. Well, I'm waiting 4 minutes. I'll grab my GoPro and you guys can see this wonderful meal here. Okay, so it is hydrating. So I'll put this aside. So according to this, you have to wait another 4 minutes. So resealing it. Add another 4 minutes. And start. More waiting. I'll be back. Found my GoPro. So I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like when it's actually hydrating. I also have about a minute left, so I just want to show you guys what it looks like. Because again, I'm a very impatient man, so this is what it looks like, guys, inside. It's not, hold on, let me focus. It's not very appetizing, not at all, but it is very interesting. I think for Mountain House not providing a line to show where the 1 cup is a fail on them, because again, I'm just looking all over the package with there's really nothing there to tell you where the line is for 1 cup. I'm just looking at backpackers here. I haven't opened this yet, so I don't know what's inside, but there's really there's no line inside, like outside as well. So if you guys are listening, you need to put something to indicate where the cup is, because I know if you're backpacking, you're not gonna have a measuring cup with you. You'll have whatever you have to go camping, and for them not showing, oh, it's done. For you not showing that line, it's a failure. It's very disappointing, incredibly disappointing. Okay, so add another 4 minutes after you reseal it. Be careful, drain the excess water from pouch. Well, that's amazing. Okay, hold on, let's stir this up and see if it absorbs a lot of water. It says it drain the excess water. I'm gonna just dig underneath here. Oh, look at that, there's actually bacon here. There's actually bacon. So, you can actually see the bacon here. Sorry. Yeah, there is bacon. So that's good. But I don't know how good this is gonna be. So, okay, let me drain this water and let me get back to you guys. Okay, is there something in this one? What ingredients enjoy each pouch? Okay, let me drain the water. This is a little complicated. It's supposed to be. It should not be this complicated. But yeah, let me drain the water. According to this, drain excess water, and let's go try this out and how this tastes like. I'll be back. So water has been drained. This is what it looks like. It's a little bit more edible. You can see chunks. You can see bacon in this thing. This comes with bacon, pork bacon. This is non-vegetarian or non-vegan, so there is bacon, chunks of bacon there. Not chunks, but bacon. So we are going to test this out. So the good thing about this thing, this actually has a gusset underneath here. So when you actually lay this down on the ground or your table, it's not gonna fall off. It's not gonna like tip over, so that's good. That's very good. Gussets are good. So yeah. So I'm gonna eat this as what it is. There's no salt and item. I'm not gonna add any seasoning in this one. We're gonna test it out as is. because I haven't had breakfast yet, so this is my breakfast. Okay, first bite. Honestly, it's not bad. It's actually pretty good. It's not disgusting. It's not like eggs from a 5-star restaurant or your own kitchen, but it's actually pretty good. I'm just looking around my table here to see if I have any ketchup or salt and pepper, but it's actually pretty well seasoned. There is a sea salt, sugar, natural smoke flavor cured under bacon. It is made of real eggs, according to this. Liquid egg. Stabilizer and glucose removed. If you are planning to eat this, guys, leave it for more than let sit longer. The eggs. The eggs itself is very fluffy, and you know it's freeze dried because you can taste the it's still not fully absorbed the water, but the texture, if you follow the instructions on trying to get this thing back to like, you know, normal, quote unquote. Leave it longer than 10 minutes. Seriously, leave it longer than 10 minutes. Let the water absorb the freeze-dried eggs absorb right into absorb the water, including the bacon itself. But after that, you're fine. I give this, well, I'll give you guys the result later on after this. But I'm not mad. I'm not happy, but I'm not mad. If we're in a pinch, if you're going hike, this is a great alternative. This is a good food source. Not source, I mean, but you know what I mean. But some of the bacon is pretty hard. That's fine too. Some people like hard bacon. I particularly don't. I like mine a little soft. But it's good. I don't mind it. If you're backpacking, if you need to take this, you should. But if you're car camping or with a tent and a car beside you, you don't need any of this. It's almost done. Yeah, it's almost done. I am eating this. It's actually in a bind. Yeah, I'll definitely eat this. Like, not in bind, but if I'm backcountrying, I'll definitely eat this. I keep calling it a bind. It's not a bind, guys. It's a choice that you want to bring with you. There's an option for you guys to bring this because it's a great option. It's a very good option. Freeze dry food for your backcountry. But for car camping, there's other options out there like real eggs, real bacon. But yeah, I'm not mad at this. I don't know why I keep eating, but it's actually pretty good. Plus on top of that too, if you don't have a choice, you have to eat it anyway. So the eggs itself, you know it's not. You know it's definitely freeze dried. It's like the egg's texture is like eating wet bread. Soaked bread before it becomes too soaky, or before it absorbs all the water. That's what the texture tastes like. Is like if you grab a bread and dip it to coffee, that's the texture it tastes like. The bacon is very small chunks. See if I can get a bacon here. Here. This is what it tastes like. This is what it looks like. I'm just focusing. But yeah, this is what it looks like. Very chunky. Oh goodness. I forgot how. Yeah. That's what it looks like. Sorry. That's what it looks like. Very chunky. It's not big. It's like. It's chunky enough that you can actually taste it and feel it. Take a bite on it. I just want the bacon. Yeah, the bacon. The bacon is actually what is advertised, to be honest. It has a nice, there's enough salt content in the bacon to give that flavor and the on the meal itself. There's enough bacon. It's like, if I guess, it's about 2 strips of bacon chopped, very fine. And yeah, bacon is very good. Like, it's really good. It's like smoked bacon for sure. You can definitely smell, you can taste the smokiness of the bacon. The salt content is good. I really like the salt content. It's not overpowering salt. It's not too much salt, but it's enough salt that it gives a flavor. Pepper wise, there's no pepper in this. I don't taste any pepper. If you are planning to have this and you like pepper in it, you like to put pepper in your food, bring pepper. If not, bring hot sauce. If you're just eating this out of the bag, and if you like big flavors, definitely bring your spices. Then you're good to go. But overall, it's good breakfast. Very good breakfast. Yeah. Now, this is done. Time to have a granola bar. Granolas. With milk and berries. Same thing. According to this, ready in 10 minutes. Okay, like it literally says they're ready in 10 minutes. Yeah, zoom in. There you go. Ready in 10 minutes. But according to the instruction at the back, doesn't say how long it's supposed to do. Here's the fun part. Carefully add half a cup, 4 fluid ounce or 125 ml cold or boiling water. Again, I don't see any markings in this package to tell you where is half a cup. Stir thorough to wet all ingredients and enjoy right out of the pouch. Again, there's no line or indication where the half a water is supposed to be, half a cup of water. So let's open this up and see what it actually looks like. First, coffee. Good coffee. I think I should do a coffee review for camping. Yeah, I should do that. That'll be very fun to do, actually, to be honest with you, because I love coffee. So Okay. Ooh. Okay, so don't forget to remove your pouch thingy here, your absorbent. Yeah. Yeah, the absorbent out of your pack. You don't want to eat that. This is a blueberry freeze dried. So FYI, I'm not a big fan of blueberries. Like, I do not like anything that has the word berries in it, like blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, anything like that. I'm not a big fan of. I'll eat it, but I'm not a big fan of. The only time I'll eat it just if it's covered with chocolate. But this is what it looks like. So it's not bad. It's yeah, out of pack, it's actually pretty good. It looks pretty interesting. There is a big chunks of berries. There's a lot of chunk berries in there, like a lot of berries. You can actually see it. So at least it's not like flavored, right? Okay, so let's put some water in this. Again, half a cup, so I'm gonna judge what this half a cup is. Well, FYI, yeah, FYI, there's no line to indicate half a cup is inside. So according to the instruction, mix very well until it's absorbed. So I am using hot water, like leftover hot water for my breakfast. Again, I'm pretending I'm camping. Ooh, looks good. Yum, yum, yum. I'm not being sarcastic, but I do love granola. So, well, you can actually smell the blueberries and the milk. The milk is powdered milk, so it is absorbing it, so that's good. Smells really good. To be honest with you guys, it does smell really, really good. I like my granolas a little soft, so I'm gonna leave this sealed for a bit, let it absorb. According to this, you don't have to just eat when it's ready, but I like mine a little softer. Yeah, definitely. If you are doing anything freeze dry or anything like that, or if dry ingredients like granola, let it absorb for a bit because it makes it easier to eat. At the same time too, again, Mountain House, where is the line indicated where your water level is? Because I don't see anything outside. I did look inside. There's nothing. There's really nothing there to indicate it. Again, if this is slated or designed for backpackers for backcountry, they're not going to bring a measuring cup. If they do, they'll have a cup to drink their coffee at or whatever they end up using. That's all they're going to use. And for them to measure half a cup, it doesn't make any sense. So I'm a little disappointed. I'm incredibly. Even MREs have a line to say where the water is supposed to be stopping. It's a simple print. You can have it at the back of this pouch to say this is where half a cup is, or here's where the cup is. Anything like that, it will help so much for people who's actually camping, especially if they're if it's raining, if they have to set up their tent and it's raining and they're stuck inside their camp and they just want to eat and sleep. That's all they want to do. And for them to guess where half a cup is and a cup is, that's an extra step that they have to figure it out. That's what, again, I'm going to keep hounding this review regarding those little minor things because it's such a minor detail that it makes a major it's a big thing. It's a very big thing. One thing, again, they have gussets here. Here's the gussets right here. This is good. Very, very well done. I like this. Again, you can leave it in your table on the ground. It's not gonna tip over. That's good. Okay. Again, I'm not a big fan of blueberries. Let's see how this tastes like. Okay. So I'm gonna grab my GoPro here. See what it looks like right here. See, it's well covered blueberries with milk and granola bars. So okay, let's try this out. Again, I'm not a big fan of blueberries, but I'll eat it anyway. One more. Okay. 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 So. Yeah. This is really good. This is really, really good. I'm not a big fan. Again, I'm not a blueberry kind of person. But with the combination of blueberries, the combination with the granola and milk, this is really good. This is really good. Yeah. There it is. Sorry. The granola has oats, of course, brown sugar, coconut, and sunflower oil, sesame seed. The milk is skim milk powdered, freeze dried blueberries, sweet cream solids, natural vanilla flavor. I don't know what it is, but it's really good. You can taste the brown sugar. You can definitely taste the blueberries. You can taste the skim milk powder form. The sweetness is not very overpowering, but it's nice and leveled with the granola itself. The milk itself, the powdered milk, they added enough powdered milk here to provide enough substance to make it, you can taste the milk, but it's not overpowering. But the granola itself, the blueberry is actually it's the highlight of the meal, to be honest with you. The blueberries gives you nice sweetness to it and texture to it, but the brown sugar in the granola, it gave that sweetness to it matched the sweetness of the blueberry, but at the same time gives it a nice sharpness to it. So it's very nice. The granola itself it's not it isn't chunked up. Some granolas you can actually get it really chunky. This one's actually pretty. It doesn't chunk up when it gets wet, so it's nice. But there's a lot though. There's a lot. This is considered one serving or one portion of 113 grams. If you're planning to have a granola, this method, the granola with milk and blueberry, don't have this. It's either or. It's not like, oh, I might get hungry, so I'm gonna have eggs and granola. You don't need to. I thought that's gonna be the case. I'll be very hungry, that I'll have to eat eggs and granola at the same time to get my calorie intake for this morning. Or if I'm going hiking, all that stuff. This is enough. Like, you can literally have this for breakfast, do your hike, clean up, and if you get hungry, you can eat one of these halfway. It's like your 11Cs or your 11Cs before your dinner, before your lunch. If you guys don't know what 11Cs is, watch Read Token. Yeah, no, it's this is a great snack in between, especially if you're trying to keep your calories up, especially if you're hiking. If you're not planning to go hiking, if you're just car camping, you don't need both. You can only I suggest you just choose one and stick with it, because it's worth it, to be honest. It's very good. It's good. It's a good selection. But if I have overall favorite, I'm actually not even trying to get the blueberries now. I'm actually picking out the blueberries out of my spoon. If I have a choice, either or, I'll choose this. This is way better than this. So, this is better than this. But if you want eggs, so far this is the best freeze-dried eggs I ever had so far. Especially if you're backcountry. If you're car camping, buy yourself a 12 eggs and just have your eggs there. It'll taste so much better. But again, I'm very surprised with this. I'm very happy with this. I can't eat anymore. And so I wish I started with this because I definitely enjoyed this very much. So that's breakfast. I'll see you guys lunchtime. It's lunchtime, so we're having macaroni and chili with beef. This is from Mountain House. So from the lunch that I had, breakfast that I had this morning, it was a good start of the Christmas Day meals. So it's time for lunch. So what we're gonna do is gonna have this. It's the same thing. Pour hot water and let it wait for 5 minutes this time. So a total of 9 minutes. Same thing, 9 minutes, 10 minutes. This one has beef, rosemary, rosemary extract, by the way, salt, seasoned with chili peppers, onions, sea salt, cumin seeds, yeast extract, paprika, cane sugar, garlic, salt, malt, extract, kidney beans, cornstarch, and tomato paste. So this is more overall rounded meal. Contains wheat and barley. So there you go. So let's open this up and let's begin. Hold on here. Okay, so interesting. Don't forget the packets to be removed. My trusty GoPro here. There it is. This is what it looks like. You get macaroni, you get beef, I think, and beans in here as well. Yeah, so we'll get this guy started with water. According to this, you're supposed to put 1.5 cups of water. Again, no labels that indicate the 1.5 cups, and also the sealing to seal the content in during the water. It's pretty low. Like look at where the hold on, let me get this correctly. Look at where this is located. There you go. Sorry, like this. It's pretty big, and about 1.5 inches on top of it is gone. So you only have. Hold on, I'm getting a camera here. You only have this left to use. So it's not very deep to put 1.5 cups of water. All right, let's try this out. Again, this is the same issue we're having before. They don't have enough. There's no labels for water. So hopefully, I'll put enough water to be on top. This says here to enjoy the. Yeah, it doesn't even say to remove excess water. But let's go check it out. Let's try this out. Let's add the water. I also want to add as well too. There is a gusset here as well too, so it will not fall down. This is about 1.5. Okay, so let's seal this guy up and wait for 10 minutes. Okay, put the timer on. 5 minutes first, then 5 minutes to let rest. Okay. So let's talk about let's talk about the disappointment of this package. Back to the breakfast section of this little endeavor we're having. The biggest concern I have is just there's no water indicator. I keep hounding that over and over again because if you're a backpacker and if you're doing backcountry, you're not gonna have access to measuring cups. If you do, good for you. But if you want to travel light and minimize your equipment that you're bringing with you, for you not to have, as a manufacturer, not having an indicator regarding water levels is just, I hate to use this word, dumb. This is an honest review of this product, guys. It's a simple marketing like that will help everyone out significantly, right? And like, for example, the eggs, it literally says in the label, remove excess water. If you're backpacking and you're limited with water supply and how much you're carrying, every single drop of water is necessity, right? If you don't have access to a stream, for example, or to a lake, you're removing excess water. So it just doesn't make any sense for me to it doesn't make sense, and this thing does not make any sense. But if you do use this product or any of the freeze dry product, and if you have a way to measure your water without bringing water or guesstimating, please let me know. Leave in your comments in the description, in the comment section, because I really want to know how this actually works for people that goes backpacking. Because for me, I go car camping, and I don't normally take this guys with me because, again, I don't really need it, right? But in this situation, especially if you're going car camping or winter camping, doesn't matter if you have a stove or not. It's just nice to have a meal that's already ready for you. You just have to eat, right? And for me, and for manufacturers limiting themselves with not having a water level, it's kind of baffling. But good news is this does have a gusset. So I'm not sure if you can see it. I don't want to pour it. You see that? You can see the gusset. Again, great design of the package for this one. The food so far, what I've been tasting, is fantastic. It's not gourmet, but my goodness, it's really good. And I'm very, very happy with this what I'm getting so far. So my light just died. So I've had a minute here, minute and 45. So let's go back. I'll get back to you when it gets closer to see what this thing inside looks like. Okay, I'm back. So I have 15 seconds left on my 5-minute timer. So we're going to look what's inside and how it's actually been absorbing. So wait 5 minutes, stir again, and reseal for another 5 minutes after that. So let's go check this out. Okay, that's done. Let's go open this guy up. Ooh. Okay, hold on here. Not bad so far. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Okay, let me stir this up and see what this looks like. Okay. Smells really good. There is powder. Like, there is some powdering. Almost like yeah, almost like a powder base here. We can go grab the other camera here. So yeah, it looks like it's pretty good. The macaroni looks pretty, still hasn't hydrated properly yet. So we're gonna continue what the the instruction says to, after you mix it, reseal it for another 5 minutes. So we'll do that. So we'll follow the instruction exactly. Go from there. Okay, hold on, let me reseal this. So far, so good. Yeah, so 5 minutes starts. No, let it 4 minutes. Let it stand an additional 4 minutes. Stir and enjoy the ride in your port. enjoy right out of the pouch. So with that said, eating through the pouch itself, using the pouch, is actually very good. Okay, despite the issue I'm already having with the overall labeling regarding the water levels, the pouch that I'm getting from Mountain House is actually pretty good because they're wide. Like, they're wide. So you have room to put your utensils in to scoop up the food that you need. Also, I understand why it's wide. I understand now why it's wide and why it's like not as high to eat, because you want to get your spoon and you want to get the your meals into your spoon properly and getting deep into that and trying to get that food as much as you can. So so far packaging is good. The gusset helps a lot. Yeah, so I'm pretty stoked about this. Again, don't forget to grab this thing out of your package before you eat. You don't want to eat this, guys, because it will be bad for you. Again, I'm planning to eat this meal without any salt and pepper. It's just natural flavor built into this. I know some food manufacturers don't put too much salt or pepper just to keep it, they'll provide enough flavor to the food, but not too overwhelming. They're making that decision based. They're gonna make the users or the person who's eating it to add additional flavors like salt, pepper, or hot sauce or whatever. But so far the eggs were pretty darn good. The bacon makes it a lot saltier. It's really nice. The granola was amazing. I'm not a big fan of anything that has the word berries in it, and this one was brilliant. It's wonderful, and I'm very, very happy that I had a chance to try it out because I was very happy with it. I am incredibly hungry. I have like literally 2.5 minutes left, and waiting. This is the part I don't like about cooking or rehydrating food again, is the waiting part. So I'll come back when it gets closer to start this again. Timer's done. So let's go check this out. Let's open it up and see what it looks like after letting it sit for another 4 minutes. Let me grab my camera out of here. So this is what I have. This is what it looks like. Not bad. Not bad at all. Looks good. Looks good. So let's stir it up a bit more. Okay, here comes the first bite. Let's go try this out. Okay. The flavor is very, very good. It has a nice heat to it. Like, it has a nice heat to it. It's not hot or salty. It's not like spicy hot. It's actually a nice peppery heat to it. The texture, okay. I have a problem with the texture here. According to the instructions, you're supposed to pour in 1.5 cups of water. I'm doing this based on real life scenario here. You don't have a measuring cup. You have to rely on your best judgment. I definitely did not put enough water. So that's one. Because again, I keep hounding this over and over again. There is no line or indication where the water level is supposed to be. Okay. Macaroni is a little hard. Some of them are hard. That's not. If you're hitting 50% of macaroni is supposed to be where it's supposed to be, that's actually pretty bad. The beef, the beef is freeze dry because they're still pretty hard. There's incredibly al dente if you can think about it. That's literally the texture of it's al dente. The beans is the beans are well hydrated, so that's good. Overall, I'm very very happy with the results of this meal, because again, I'm gonna get a GoPro action image here. It's very well made. I really do like it. Lack of having that water line is actually affecting how I'm eating this, how I'm actually tasting this. The texture of every single item in this meal, excluding the beans, was slightly hard because again, there's not enough water that I put in there. The second one, the beans were perfectly hydrated, so that's good. Man, this meal is actually pretty good. Despite the negativity that I'm putting in the overall this review, the meal itself is very good, like incredibly good. Like, I don't have to put any additional seasoning in this one because it's seasoned perfectly, so no additional seasoning is required. Yeah, no additional seasoning. I wish there's more water. Not having the additional water, like not measuring the water according to the package, and not having a measuring cup. And testing this in real world scenario, the persons who are going to buy this next, or if you are planning to get a mountain house freeze dry, do yourself a favor, bring yourself a measuring cup to get the right water consistency, water requirements, because this meal is delicious, but not having a water line is ruining the experience overall, in my opinion. I will give an overall review of each meals at the end. So now you're gonna just watch me eat now. Oh, one thing that I noticed too, with this meal, or both actually all three meals so far from Mountain House, it's probably gonna be the same thing for the backpackers pantry. If they ask you to steer it properly, because it will stir. They do use powder, so as part when you freeze dry something, I think it turns into powder. If you stir that up, it will help make the eating more enjoyable. It's pretty good though. It's really really good. Like, this is my lunch. So Okay. I have nothing to say. It's delicious. I have really nothing to say about this meal. It's very delicious. So I'm gonna keep eating. I'll see you guys in a few minutes. So the meal is almost done, and yeah, I did check the reviews of this particular meal, the chili mac and beef. It's getting a very good review overall, and on Mountain House's website. And I agree with them 100%. The flavor is very, very good. It's very well made. It's one of my favorites so far. Despite the negative stuff that I've been saying about the overall packaging, overall, this is a very good meal. This is my favorite so far. I'm glad I'm having this for lunch, but I can't wait for dinner. And I'm very excited about the dessert. So we'll find out about that if they both manufacture Backpackers Pantry and Mountain House are equivalent taste-wise. But yeah, I'm happy with this. Use more water. Oh yeah, use more water. Forgot to mention. Sorry. The spoon I'm using is just a straightforward spoon. I had this spoon for a while now. It's just a steel spoon. Very narrow handle, you can clearly see, with a very not very deep spoon part, the shovel. I don't know what it's actually called, but it's nice. It's great, like, 'cause I've been using this for camping once in a while, and it's a nice scoop. It's great for broth, I think, broth and just to pick up food from a package like this. Don't ask me where I got it. I just inherited it somehow, but I'm very happy with this spoon and this meal overall. I like the beans. The beans is not very in front of the meal. It's the spice to it. It's the flavor of it. Yeah. Thank you very much for joining me for lunch. I'll see you guys for dinner. It's dinner time. So tonight's dinner is going to be a risotto with chicken, and for dessert we are going to have cinnamon apple oats. Okay, so again, we'll try this out, and let's have dinner. According to this, it's just add water again. Okay. Now they're asking me to add 1 3/4 cups of water without any water line indication from the package from the back or in the front. I got this feeling there's nothing inside as well to let me know if I reach the 1 cup and 3/4 mark line. So let's go what's inside. Oh, by the way, this is from the Backpackers Pantry. Same thing as for the dessert. So let's see if this actually has the markings to let me know that I reached the 1 cup and 3/4. Oh, surprise, surprise! There isn't any. Don't forget to remove this, the thingy. Yeah, there's nothing inside to let me know that that there's no indication that where the water line is supposed to be. So I'm not surprised that this doesn't have one either, similar to Mountain House. So that's a strike one already for the Backpackers Pantry. So let's go put some water in this thing. Again, 1 3/4 cups. That's 420 ml of boiling water. Steer well. Seal pouch. Wait for 8 minutes, and do it again, and add another 7 minutes right after. Here's hot water. Let's do this. Yeah, it's close enough, I think. Okay. That's not enough, I think. That's about right now. Okay, so water is sealed, water's in, so I'll just, GoPro's fogging up a bit, but there it is. I'm gonna seal this in, wait for 7 minutes. Okay, let's talk about the packaging for this, guys. It's not as wide as Mountain House, but it is pretty high. It's pretty tall, I mean. There is a gusset at the bottom. I'm sure if you see it. It does hold well on the table. Yeah. The ingredient looks pretty good. Nothing really crazy that's popping out. But yeah, so I'm gonna put the timer. I forgot to put a timer for 8 minutes, and I'm gonna wait for the 8-minute mark. And I'll get back to you when this is done. Okay, I'm in 2 minutes and 24 seconds into my 8-minute wait for this thing to hydrate. I was just looking at the package itself, and I realized a couple of things. That the direction that they're providing is it's very simple, actually. It's not that, it's pretty easy to understand. But the one thing that they actually added onto their direction is the direction that they provided is set for 5,000 feet of elevation. That's 1,524 meters, right? So yeah, so they have directions regarding the elevations that you're planning to eat your meals at. So that's actually pretty interesting. I've noticed as well too, their ingredients is a lot more, I don't want to say chemicals, but a lot more artificial compared to Mountain House. But I feel like their meal's a lot more complicated than Mountain House itself. So again, this is just a sample of their risotto with risotto with chicken. And this is supposed to give me 580 calories to be used throughout the day. So yeah, I am in 30-second marks, so I'm starving, so I'm just gonna go straight to it. Let's go see what this looks like, shall we? Ooh, it smells really good. No, not here. Let's check this out. It looks pretty good, actually. Pretty good. Pretty good. And let's go stir this up even more. Okay, couple of things I noticed. Ooh, big chunks of powder. Couple of things I noticed so far with this package. The Mountain House is wider and not as tall, so you can use your utensils pretty easily. This one is taller, so it's harder to scoop inside. So if you're planning to use something utensil wise, get yourself with a long stem, like longer stem, so you can actually get your utensils right into the package itself. So hold on, let's see here. Use the GoPro here. This is what it looks like. Okay, so first bite. Let's see what this tastes like. Ooh, it's hot. It's actually pretty good. It's pretty good. Let me get eating and let you know what's up with this. Okay. Without having a water line marked inside your pouch or outside, you're not gonna, if you are guessing or guesstimating the amount of water you're putting in here, there's a good chance that you're not gonna have the softness that you need or enough liquid to hydrate all your ingredients. So the rice is a little hard. Again, I'm doing this real world testing without any water, without a measuring cup, because who's gonna bring a measuring cup while you're hiking? It doesn't make any sense. So this is a fail of it's a fail from backpackers, not having a line indicating the water level. Also, not having the water level, it actually it makes the rice a little hard. So unfortunately, that's a fail. The seasoning is actually very good. It's not very overpowering. It's not very salty or peppery. It does have some herbs and spices to this one. Yeah, she has sea salt, garlic, dry garlic, a little bit of milk, a little bit of sugar, yeast, dried onions, dried bell peppers. Yeah. Has a nice tangy to it. I think it's the tomatoes giving it a little bit of tangy. But the chicken is very well. It's good chicken. There's a lot of chicken. I found chicken here. There's chicken right there. So it's a good chunk of it's a good size of chicken. It's not big or small. It's actually a good size. A good size to take a bite on. The sodium in this one. The sodium is 3150 milligrams. It's a lot, but it's fine if you're planning to like hike after this meal. It's worth it, right? The portion for this meal is actually a lot, like a lot. One serving is net gram of 48 grams, and it's gluten free. I didn't realize that, but yeah, no, it's very substantial actually. Okay, I'm gonna keep eating. Let you know what happened after. I'll give you my final thoughts on this meal. Okay, I'm back. Meal is about more than halfway done. Okay, let me put some thoughts in this meal while I'm eating. So, the flavor is very good. There's enough salt and pepper in the meal. I was hoping to be less salty. Reason why is you want the person who's eating the meal to add the salt or add additional salt to your meal, because if the person is very sensitive to salt, this can be very salty to them. Regarding the peppers, like the ground pepper, again, same thing. It would be nice to have a little bit less. Let the person who's eating it put those additional seasoning. There's a lot of chicken in this meal, like a lot. I'm very surprised. Typically, you don't get to see this much chicken in this meal. Granted, if I'm paying $14.95 Canadian for this meal, it better be full of chicken. The gravy that they put in here is very good. Again, without that water level indicator, the risotto is a little al dente for my liking, but overall it does work. It does work with this whole meal having the risotto a little bit al dente. See the issue now? Because the packaging itself is so tall rather than wide. Scooping your meal is actually a lot harder than it should be. Like, look at how I'm holding my spoon. It's literally at the edge just to scoop up my food. They should reconsider redesign this to make it wider and smaller. Or shorter, I mean. I'm scraping the last couple spoonful. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, done. I enjoyed this. I really do enjoy this. Again, the salt is a little too high for me. But if I'm out and about, especially in the winter, this is really great because you need that salt content. You need that heaviness, you need that extra calories just to, you need that calories actually to keep you warm. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it is parsley. I thought it was parsley. It is a parsley and basil. They put parsley and basil in this meal. That's why it tastes like. That's why it's like there's something hint to it. I couldn't put my finger to it on it, but yeah. The meal is great. I enjoyed it. Okay. Drink some water, then time for dessert. So, for dessert, we have cinnamon apple oats. It says here, add a cup of water, of boiling water, that's 240 milliliters. Stir well, seal pouch, wait for 5 minutes, stir again and enjoy. Yeah, it's a gusset. We like gussets. Gussets. Oh, cool, I just noticed something here. It says here, leave no trace, be kind to nature. That's pretty neat. Okay, so let's open this up and add some water and try this dessert out. Oh, hold on. Okay, the packaging is kind of weird. It's like it's been compressed. So, okay, that's just weird. Here's the absorbent pads. 1 cup of water. Here we go. Again, we're guessing because there's no lines or indication that that's just where the water is supposed to be. So 1 cup. I'll just presume it's just the top of the dessert here. Okay, so that looks like a cup to me. A bit more. Ooh, I can smell it already. I can smell the cinnamon. Oh, 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 oh! I like the smell of this. It smells like apple pie. Shake it, shake it. Oh, yes. According to this, I have to wait for 5 minutes. Let's put the timer up. All right, 5 minutes. Let's actually time this correctly. Follow the instructions. This one has a total of 340 calories. Sodium is only 170 milligrams, so that's good. Again, it has the directions and the elevations that's been added to give you a proper idea how long it's supposed to take you to hydrate your dessert or your meal. I can't wait. This actually smells like apple pie. It does smell like apple pie. And yeah, let's go check this out. So let me get back to you when it gets closer to eating time. 30 seconds is up. I'm ready to eat. So let's open this up and see what it looks like. It says here, stir again and enjoy. So let's go open this up and have our dessert. I can actually smell the cinnamon. But yeah, let's go check it out. Ho 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 ho! Hold on. Hold on. There it is. Looks like it's a smells like apple pie. So let's stir this up and see. Oh my goodness. Oh. I can smell the cinnamon. What else it says here? It's cinnamon, hemp seed. I can see the hemp. Okay. Let's see if the smell matches the taste. Yeah. So here's what it looks like. Okay. So here it is. If you listen to this podcast on audio only, you're not seeing my face here. Hold on. I always do a first bite. First bite is always a gimme. My brain's processing the taste, so let's go for the second taste. Second bite here. Alright. What I'm gonna do is this. Oh, that didn't help. I'm gonna call this dessert done. This is not that good. It smells amazing, but it's not that good. It is like it's it's not good. I'm not a big fan. It's literally the opposite of this. This has seasoning that matches the taste and flavor and smell. This has the smell, but it's a lack of seasoning that makes it, it's not the best. It's not the worst, but it's not the best. This isn't, no, I don't like this. This is not, I was hoping that it'll be good. I was really hoping this is gonna be this is gonna be my dessert for Christmas episode, but it's not. It's a filler. You eat this to fill up your stomach because you need to. This is not to enjoy for you to eat on. It's disappointing. It's not the best. It's not the best. So, I'm gonna grab the. Let me. Okay, you know what? I need to. Do I have any cinnamon? No, I don't have any cinnamon, so I can't really even fix this if I need to. Yeah, it's very disappointing. I'm very, very saddened that my final meal for Christmas and this special is this. I'm sorry, Backpackers Pantry. I was really hoping this is going to be very, very good, but unfortunately it's not. It's not good at all. Yeah, it's not good at all. Okay, so let's go for, hold on, let me get back to you. Let me get everything set up for my final thoughts, and go from there. Final thoughts. Let's start with breakfast here. You know what, I just realized something. The dessert, the cinnamon apple thing, you know what's missing? Sugar. It has sugar cane in it, but there's no sugar. I just want to put that there. Okay, we'll start with the scrambled eggs from Mountain House. It's out of 5. 5 is the best, like really good, and 1 is like don't ever buy this because you're just gonna be disappointed with your life rating. I give this about a 4. The reason why I'm giving this a 4 is because of the bacon. Without the bacon and the salt content from the bacon, this thing is just gonna be a plain old unseasoned eggs. So with the bacon, it brings me up to 5. So 4 out of 5 for this meal here. So I definitely recommend this one. It's a recommendation. I'm recommending this to have. It's good. It's good. Okay. Complementing that breakfast with the scrambled egg is the granola with milk and blueberries. This I'm giving a 5 out of 5. The reason why is just the savoriness of this meal. It's so good. It's delicious. I don't like anything that's blueberry, raspberry, strawberries, anything that has a berry word in it. I've never been a big fan, but this one made me like it. So I'm giving it 5 out of 5. It's good. It's very, very good. I totally enjoy this. The other thing as well to totally like about this is you can use cold or boiling water, but if you're planning to get one of these for your meals, do it with hot water. It's actually really good when it's hot water. It's just delicious. I have another pack of these, so I can't wait to have this for breakfast, probably sometime this week. So, recommended 5 out of 5. Okay, next one is my lunch. This is the chili mac and beef. According to Mountain House, the people who bought this are giving it a rating of 5 out of 5 on the website. And I can actually concur that this is a 5 out of 5 meal. It is delicious. It's definitely worth it. If I'm gonna go get more of these, I'll definitely get more of these and the granola. But yeah, this is very good. Very, very liking it. Unfortunately, I don't have any more of these, so looks like buying more of these. Okay, dinner. The risotto with chicken. This is from Backpackers Pantry. I'm giving this a 5 out of 5. The reason why it did not lose a point because of the salt content, because it is very good. The reason why I'm giving this 5 out of 5 is just the flavor of it, the chunk of chicken, the seasoning of it. It's just like bang on. I can do a little bit more salt because I'm very sensitive to salt. But typically if it's too salty, if it's salty for me, this means it's normal for everyone. If it's too salty, like incredibly salty, that means it's too salt for a normal person. So with that said, it's salty for me, so that means it's normal from everyone else. So I'm definitely recommending this one too. It's very well done, very good food. Okay, so now my dessert that I'm still trying to scrape it from my tongue is the cinnamon apple oats. You know what's missing? Sugar. What missing is sugar. Like, this thing's supposed to have sugar cane. Looks like someone just put a dab of sugar cane in this thing. There's not enough sugar content to enhance the apple or to enhance the cinnamon. There's nothing. Like, it's literally eating a cardboard box. So I'm giving this a -1 out of 5. That's how I dislike this thing. It is. I'd rather have a Cliff Bar with peanuts in it, and I'm allergic to peanuts before I eat one of these. It's kind of harsh, I know, but if you're planning to backpack for several days and this is the meal that you choose, you need to know that this one is not going to fulfill your needs, right? If Backpacker Pantry, family owned by the Smith family since 1971, if you guys are willing to talk to me about this, I'm willing to sit down with you guys to fix this. It is, oh my gosh, it's horrible. It is not good. But if you like those food that has no flavor in it, this is perfect. Okay, that's my rant for this particular meal. So let's talk about pros and cons in this whole thing. Let's start with the pros. The pros for freeze-dry food is there is a place for this. There is a place for having this kind of meal, especially if you're doing backcountry, or if you're doing some type of expedition. If you're just going to be going away for a couple of days and you need to travel light, this setup of freeze-dry food works perfectly. The only suggestion I have is buy the meals that you're planning to get, try it at home to see if it actually works with your palate, and go from there. The other one as well too, there is so many varieties and companies out there that actually has freeze-dry food that will accommodate your needs, and some of them do have a package deal. Like, for example, if you're going away for 7 days, you do have a 7-day pre-made case of food for you to take away with you for your trips. Some of them don't. Some of the freeze dries I've seen in my local stores has the container, the package. The only problem is some of them you can't use it as a serving system. You have to transfer them into a pot or a pan to cook it or to rehydrate. So those kind of setup is definitely not recommended. It's not very good. I'm not a very particular fan about those. The purpose for you having one of these is for you to eat it right in the pouch itself, and minimize your utensils and and the stuff that you have to wash on the trail. So having it in a pouch like this with a proper gusset, like all both companies has, it is great because the only thing I have in my table is a spoon. So definitely recommend go to your local outdoor shop, buy several, test them out, make sure if you're going by yourself, test it out yourself. If you're going with another partner, test it with your partner. You don't want to buy something that you haven't tested with your partner. Next thing you know, you'll be not having a good time. So camping partner, make sure that you guys get together and try out this food. Okay, now the cons. You guys heard me several times already about the cons. Right now, Mountain House and Backpackers Pantry does indicate how many milliliters of water, or how many cups of water. But remember, just a few things that you have to remember. Each individual manufacturer has their own definition of what this 1 cup of water is. Okay. Some manufacturer has a little bit more, depending on the measuring system that they're using. Okay, so remember that. Second con is this whole thing. There is no water line to indicate where your water should stop after you're pouring it. The reason why I was very adamant and very I'm criticizing both companies that doesn't have this is, if you're planning to go backcountry camping, you will not have the opportunity to carry measuring cup, because weight and space is priority, right? Especially if you're hiking. For you to have, for you to expect the person to have those while they're camping, you'll be sadly mistaken. You need to be a little bit more user friendly here, guys. It's not that, it's very simple. It's literally at the back, just indicate where the line is, where the water is supposed to end. With that, you'll know exactly how the water measurement that the person needs to pour into. And to be honest with you guys, I've used an MRE before, and they actually, all of them has a line to indicate where the water should stop. Okay, you guys are in the consumer world. You guys are not you're not in the military side here, guys. If you guys are, if you guys don't have that, you guys are that's pretty shameful. You guys are doing consumer. People rely on your food for substance and calories, and you guys will not even give us a little tiny line to indicate where your water should stop. And using this in the real world, like Christmas, I'm glad I didn't take this for camping. I'm really glad I didn't do this. Didn't do this during camping, because I'll be very, very mad. I'll be very upset that you're expecting me to bring a cup, measuring cup, and I'm going through winter camping, and weight is an issue, and space. So, in conclusion, highly recommend them. There's things that needs to be improved, especially on the packaging of this of the meal itself. Out of all 5 meals, 5 meals, only one I did not like. Maybe it's just this, but the other one that they actually had was pretty good. So I got this one. It's just this meal here. But thank you very much. That's my conclusion. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas. I'll see you guys next time.
Thanks for listening. If you like what you're hearing, consider supporting this podcast by buying me a cup of coffee. Link in the description. You can also visit campingwithlenny.com. There you can find other episodes and links that can help you on your next camping adventures. Thanks again.